All right, let's talk about something in grammar that seems kind of tricky, but is actually super simple once you see the trick. We're going to solve a little mystery today, all about a special kind of verb that's probably hiding in sentences you use every single day.
So, think back to when you first learned about verbs. What's the one rule they drilled into us? That verbs change, right? I walk, but she walks. We were, but he is. They're always shifting to match who's doing the action or when it's happening. But is that always true?
Exactly. What if there's a whole class of verbs out there that are just rebels? Verbs that don't care about the subject, don't care about the tense, and just stay the same no matter what.
And that brings us to the star of our show, the non-finite verb. You can see the term here in Bengali too. And the definition really says it all. It's a verb form that does not change. It's like the stubborn rock in the middle of a stream. The water flows and changes around it, but the rock stays put. So you're probably thinking, okay, if it's not acting like a normal verb, what is it doing? Well, this is the cool part. These verbs are basically masters of disguise. They can jump into a sentence and pretend to be a noun, an adjective, or even an adverb. Pretty sneaky, right? Okay, enough with the theory. The best way to really get this is to see them in the wild. So let's look at a few examples and see if we can spot them. All right, here's our first one. Super simple. To read is good. Now, just focus on that first bit, to read. See? To read is our non-finite verb here. It's what we call a to infinitive. And notice, it's totally fixed. You could say, yesterday I decided to read is good. Or they will always think to read is good. The other verbs change, but to read, it just stays to read. Okay, let's try another one. How about this sentence? Reading books is fun. I bet you use sentences like this all the time. In this case, reading is our guy. This type is called a gerund. It's a verb form that's acting like a noun. It's the activity that's fun. And just like before, it's locked in place. I think reading is fun. She thought reading was fun. Reading doesn't budge.
And one more for good measure. Let's look at this one. He came to see me. Take a second. Where's the non-finite verb hiding in there?
You got it. It's to see. Another infinitive. The main verb came, that's finite. It could change to he comes or he will come, but to see, it stays the same, just explaining the purpose. The why behind his visit. So we've seen them in a few sentences now, but if you're going to remember just one thing from all of this, what should it be? Let's boil it all down to one simple core rule. This is it. This is the golden rule, right from our source material. As the translation says, whatever the time or subject, it stays the same. Seriously, that's the whole secret. If you can change the tense of a sentence or change the subject from I to they, and that one verb form doesn't change, boom, you found a non-finite verb. So there you have it. The mystery is solved. A non-finite verb isn't some complicated, broken thing. It's just a verb that's taken on a different job, one that doesn't require it to change. So the real question is, now that you know the secret, can you spot them out there?